it's Melina Pakowska, the one and only YouTuber who goes off YouTube for about a month and then comes back. Today I am in my back garden, which I'm not going to show you because there's some rubbish what needs to go to the tip. What needs to go to the tip. And yeah, today's really sunny. Today is 20 degrees, so I am using this weather for content. Because why not? And today's topic, which I'll get to in a minute, is interesting. There will be a lot said in this video today, and some exciting announcements that I'm gonna get to in 1 minute. And yeah. So let's get to it. So today, in this video, I'm going to talk about the wonderful workers of NHS. That was a sarcastically speaking. I'm not saying that all of them are bad, but most of them are bad. And I don't want anyone to come at me and be like, oh, you're just not patient, you're just not this, you're just not that. No, I am patient. It's just the NHS kind of stopped taking interest in me. And the reason for that being is because I went to the doctors to get an autism referral. And because for some time, and probably for like 8 or 9 years, people have been speculating I've got autism because of my personality, and I'm a bit sensitive, and I take things to heart which I shouldn't, and I'm just energetic, and sometimes I'm not motivated. It's not being called lazy, it's called not having enough motivation. But yeah, I went to the doctors to get an autism referral, but then I find out from my friends, or friend, should I say, which I was going to mention him in this video. I was going to mention his channel, but he doesn't have one yet, so when he does, I will put the link in the description to go to subscribe to his new channel, which doesn't exist yet, but it will. So basically what they said to me is that they sent a referral, so they sent a letter to the hospital, and I find out from my friend, who also has autism and I think ADHD, that he waited for 8 years or 7 years. Well, now it's 8 years. He wanted to get diagnosed in 2016, and he didn't get diagnosed until 2020. So it took them 7 to 8 years to diagnose one person. I mean, come on, NHS. I know that the NHS is a bit cut short on things, but they should take in consideration that people have special needs, like me and my friends, and that there should be more action when it comes to people who want to get diagnosed with ADHD and autism. I'm currently on the waiting list to get diagnosed with autism, and later on in August I'm going to the doctor to get a referral for ADHD as well, which I'll probably have to wait for as well, but oh well, that's just the way the UK is at the moment. But yeah, I would really say that the NHS has gone downhill, and a lot of people can back me up on that, because even when you go to A&E, the waiting list, like the waiting area in A&E, is awful. I've been to A&E quite a few times this year with stomach pain, like agonizing stomach pain, and they don't seem to dwell on the subject. Like, they don't seem to try to find out what's wrong with you. They just give you paracetamol and send you home. And then when you go into A&E with your mental health, they just suggest for you to do yoga or exercising or relaxation or meditation, or spend money on mental health books. Which I have. My friend bought me a mental health book and it helped, but I should really think that the NHS should take more care and more priority into mental health. Because there's a lot of people what need help at the moment with mental health, and the NHS seems to be pushing people away. Like, I was in the waiting area for 5 to 6 hours in A&E. I was waiting for 5 to 6 hours in A&E just to be seen by a doctor or a nurse. And then they just gave me paracetamol and sent me home. I mean, come on. I wasted 6 hours of my life just to be given paracetamol, which I could have easily bought at the shops. I'm sorry, I got a bit of a, what do you call it? Not a lisp, but because of my dyslexia, I speak a bit too fast. But moving on from the NHS, because it irritates me, and I should really think there should be more awareness for people who want to get diagnosed with ADHD and autism. So I'm gonna start a campaign, or start a petition, and people can sign it if they want. It's gonna be a petition for people who want to be seen sooner by a medical healthcare professional to do with autism and ADHD. So yeah, I'll be doing that, so keep an eye out for that petition. Next topic. The next topic is, moving on from the NHS, next topic is my announcements. So my first announcement, and drum roll please, is that if you've been following this channel for, how long have I had this channel? For 4 years. Yes, this is the longest I've ever had a channel. I've had this channel for 4 years now. So almost since 2019. Or I think my first video was posted during coronavirus, which I'm not even gonna get into that propaganda because I don't like it. I'm not vaccinated against COVID, and I don't want to be, but this is not going to be an anti-vaccine video because I'm not that type of person. I will get vaccinated for the flu, but not for COVID. That's all I'm going to say. Coronavirus can be another topic, and if you want to hear about coronavirus, visit my channel because I've got some old videos about that topic. But what was I going to say? Next subject, my announcements. So, like I said, drumroll please. And what was I gonna say? For people who have followed this channel for a very long time, people who know, I am currently in the making of writing stories. I've been writing the same story for about 4 years or even 5 years, and it's still not finished. I just need to touch it up a bit, fix my spelling, because my spelling in that story is from 5 years ago. Fix it up, touch it up, and then I need to send it off to a publisher. And if it sells well, then I'll get money. But yeah, I just need to send that story off to a publisher, and then I'll get some cash. And if it sells well, who knows, I'll become famous. Which is my next topic after this one. So, just you wait. So yeah, I'll be publishing my story soon. I'm not going to tell you the title, because I believe that in one of my old videos in my channel, there's a video what says about my story, what talks about my story, but I'm not gonna tell you the title because I don't want anybody to steal my title and take credit for my own personal story. It's a fiction story, that's all I'm gonna say, so it's all of it's made up. But yeah, I'm not gonna tell you the title just yet. I'm gonna tell you the title when it's finished and complete. And published. And if it sells. Which I'm hoping it does, fingers crossed. And my other announcement is that I'm currently thinking about making another story. So after I finish my first story and when that one's published, I'm thinking about writing another one. But this one is going to be based on my personal experiences. So it's not going to be fiction. Parts of the story are going to be fiction, and parts of it are going to be based on my true events. So it's going to be part fiction, part not fiction, if that makes sense. So part of it's going to be based on my life, and then the other half is going to be a bit colorized because I don't want to get too personal with the story. There is going to be some names mentioned in this story, but I'm probably going to change the names or colorize the names to do with privacy reasons. And I already have a title for that second book, but I'm not going to say it on here because, once again, I don't want people to steal my idea, steal my story. I'm going to tell you it when it's published or finished. So that was my 2 announcements. So my last announcement is, drumroll please, my hopes and dreams. My hopes and dreams, well, people who know me know that I love living in the UK and where I currently am, which I'm not going to tell you where I currently am because I think you can guess where I am from my videos and pictures. But I'm not going to tell you where I live. I will just say that I live in the UK in Somerset, so in Bath, Somerset. And I know that's probably a bad thing to say where you live on YouTube because people can track you, but I'm not like giving out my entire location, so it's, you know what I mean. People know what I mean. So my hopes and dreams are to cash in my stories, become famous from my stories. So I want to, it's not that I want to be a celebrity, but I kind of do want to be a celebrity. I know it's like a bad thing when people say, oh, I want to be a celebrity, and then the fame gets to them and it changes people. It's not going to change me, because even if I do become famous, I'm not going to forget about my friends, I'm not going to forget about my home, I'm not going to forget where I'm from and what kind of person I am. Money's not going to change me. I mean, yes, I'm going to look a bit different, I'm going to wear different stuff, I'm going to act a bit different, but money's not going to change me. I'm still going to love my friends. I'm still going to take priority in my friends and family. And I want to move in the future. I said I always want to live here, so I always want to live in the UK. But now that I think about it, when I get more money, because people who know me know that I want to be a vet, and where I applied to work, they sadly denied because they don't have enough space. So when I finish college, when I finish my course, because I'm on a 3-year course, I'm gonna, after I finish my Life and Independent Living Skills course, I want to do animal care. So after the Life and Independent Living Skills course, I want to do 3 years or maybe even 6 years of animal care, finish the animal care course in college, go to university, finish university, and then get the job I wanted in that place where I got denied at the moment because they don't have space. Because I need to have level 2 and level 1 of animal care finished to be that professional. I think that's how it works. And then after a few years of working here and then living here, and after I cash in my stories, if that ever does become a reality, which I hope it does, because I do keep my fingers crossed for the future for that, because it would be awesome. I want to move to LA. I want to move to Los Angeles. I can't pronounce it. Los Angeles, so LA. And I want to live there. And when people ask me why I want to live there, it's because I always loved LA, and I always wanted to go see it and visit LA. I've never been to America, and I would love to do that because it would be awesome. So I want to move there and I want to live there. Obviously, I'll miss the UK, and don't worry, I'll come back to visit. So even if I do move to LA, hopefully one day, I will come back on a plane to visit my friends especially, and my family. Or my family and friends will come to me. Even if I move, I will never forget my friends, and I will speak to them every day, and I'll see them hopefully every day, either through camera, or I'll go visit them, or they will come and visit me. But yeah, my hopes and dreams is to become famous, become an author, and move to LA. So yeah. And that's about it for this video. It's already been going on for 17 minutes. I don't know how I managed to do that. But yeah. I'll keep you guys updated on everything. And when I do eventually publish my book, I will post it everywhere. And just a reminder that on the 12th of August, I'm going on holiday for 5 days with my social club. So I will be away. So people who want to message me, call me, I will be able to answer the phone, but not as much. Because I'll be on holiday tanning on the beach. I can't speak. I can never speak. This has been Milena Pakowska with your daily gossip and daily news. I shall see you guys very soon. Bye. Bye.